Hello everyone, it's Sandra. Welcome to another video. Today's video is not going to be about Fenty Beauty. I feel like every single video on my YouTube feed right now is about Fenty Beauty. It's an extremely exciting launch. I love the way they did it. I love that they just released everything at all the Sephoras at the same time all over the world. You don't have to deal with the website crashing. You don't have to worry about stuff selling out. I really like it. I'm really not a fan of those like internet makeup launches that sell out instantly because I feel like they do that just to create more hysteria. I don't think it's a thing of limited stock. I think it's just doing it on purpose to kind of feed the machine, which is obviously a useful marketing tactic. It obviously works. People are into it and it adds to the hype. Anyway, today's video has nothing to do with any of that. It's actually a foundation review and it's the Matte Velvet Stick Foundation from NARS. I bought it the first week of August. I saw it at Sephora before I had seen it anywhere else. I was intrigued. I kind of swatched it on the back of my hand. I liked the texture of it. I found that it blended quite easily. I like the fact that this foundation has no scent to it whatsoever. I thought that I would film a video to kind of summarize my thoughts on it. I have used it quite a few times. I've tried to make it work different times and I just have the same issues pop up. So I thought that I would address them all in a video, kind of show you what I'm talking about as I apply the product and as it wears throughout the day. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on this foundation, just keep watching. All right, so this is the product. Let's get right into it. There are 9 grams of product in here, which is not a lot. One half has this sponge that feels a little bit rough. It's definitely not as smooth as a Beauty Blender. And the sponge you can remove and you can wash it and you can use it while it's attached to the stick, or you can remove it and use it independently. I am not a big fan of this sponge. I just don't like the texture of it. I find the shape quite awkward and I don't think that it has any beneficial attributes when it comes to the way that I like to apply my foundation. And then the product is on the other side. I have had this foundation for over a month and I've used it, I think, maybe 10 times, and this is how much I have left. So this is the type of product that I would go through quite quickly, so I don't really think that it's worth it when it comes down to the price. I think I paid $45 US for it, something like that. And in contrast with the Tom Ford foundation, that one is almost twice the price. I think I paid $82 for that stick foundation, but it has twice as much product, which is a foundation stick that I really, really love, especially in the winter time. And I was hoping that this would be kind of my summer foundation stick because it's, the name is Matte Velvet Foundation Stick, and NARS came out with the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers that I've ever tried. So I had quite high expectations for this foundation. That's why I wanted to do this video, to kind of show you how this product performs on me and to kind of tell you why I don't love it. I use this in the shade Punjab Medium 1. I'm gonna do one half of my face with a Beauty Blender and one half of my face with a brush and kind of talk you through the application. And I'm gonna start by striping the product on my face, blend it with the butt of my Beauty Blender. It does blend out super, super easily. So that is a wonderful thing. Like, I actually don't mind the initial application of this, but you can see it's not that matte, especially when I use a Beauty Blender. It definitely imparts some luminosity to my skin. I would not call this a matte velvet foundation stick. Like when I apply the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, it truly does give me a soft matte finish, which I really like. But you can see I do need to use quite a bit of product in order to get the coverage that I need. So here is one regular layer. I would say it's like a light to medium coverage, but it is buildable. I can build it up to a medium if I were to do another layer. Now on the other side, I'm going to show you the same thing with a brush. You definitely get more coverage when you use a brush. But if you have any dry patches, this method of application will accentuate the dry patches. It will kind of rile up the flaky skin. You do get more coverage with a brush, and the finish, while still not quite soft matte, is a little bit more matte than the side with the Beauty Blender. Now for the center of my face, just because it's easier, I'm going to just use the brush to kind of cover up that redness on my nose. This is a Zoeva foundation brush. It's the 102 brush. All right, so this is my face with the foundation. The Beauty Blender side is a lot more luminous and has a little bit less coverage than the brush side. The name of this product is a Velvet Matte Foundation Stick, so I bought it because I want that velvet matte finish. If this was called a luminous foundation stick, I wouldn't be disappointed in it, but because it's called Velvet Matte, I'm expecting Velvet Matte, and I don't think that I'm getting Velvet Matte. I'm not using a luminous primer by any means. My face, I just use a regular moisturizer. I haven't changed my skincare routine in the last couple of months, and my skin has not been particularly oily this morning. It just looked normal when I woke up. While it is quite easy to distribute and blend, I just think that it falls short. I would need to go in with another layer of this, which I'm going to do just because I want to get out of the house and start my day. I just find that I have to use a lot of product in order to get the type of finish and look that I expected to get with this product. And also, I don't find it to be very kind with any sort of texture issues. If you have large pores, if you have blemishes, if you have congestion in your skin. And that kind of adds to the disappointment for me, because the reason I buy a soft matte or a velvet matte foundation is because from my experience, those types of foundations usually have blurring properties to them, and they actually help smooth out the texture and make it less apparent. Even the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte does that. I find that it has a really nice soft focus effect. The YSL All Hours foundation, even though the formula is horrendous, it looks so beautiful on my skin. It kind of blurs out my imperfections. It smooths out over my texture. And I will also be checking in with you at the end of my day. I'm going to be heading to work, and I'll be showing you how it wears. In its defense, it does not claim to be a long-lasting foundation. I don't think it makes any of those outlandish 24-hour, 12-hour wear time claims. I'm going to use a little bit of Glossier Stretch Concealer in the shade Medium underneath my eyes. And obviously, I will be powdering. I have been using the same face powder combination of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and the By Terry Hyaluronic Powder. Alright, so I'm going to go and finish off the rest of my makeup. I'm going to do my eyeshadow, my lipstick, my blush, bronzer. I'm going to powder, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so I just finished my makeup. I did powder my under eye area and a little bit over here, just because I wanted to take back some of that shine. And I don't hate it as much as I did when I first freshly applied it, but I think that that's just a testament to the powder and the products that I used on top, rather than being a testament to the foundation. And it actually looks quite nice from this distance, but if I come close, you will see. If I get up and close and personal with you, you can see that it's already doing weird things on my chin. My cheeks look good. Let's do the YouTube foundation check-in move. It's 8:21. I am going to head to work, so I'll be checking in with you shortly. I did want to show you how my base looks in natural daylight. It's actually really cloudy and rainy. I'm looking quite luminous, and I did not use any luminizing enhancing products, but when you look up close in that cakey chin area situation that I showed you earlier, it accentuates the texture of my acne scarring, my pores, and I do have foundations that do not do that. Even if I don't wear any makeup at all, it doesn't look as bad. I just feel like this product kind of accentuates and kind of brings out the worst in my skin texture. Well, hello there. Can you see from the glare? A, the sun came out, it stopped raining, and B, I look like I could be the center of another solar system, and some planets will start orbiting around me because I'm shining so bright because of this oil. I'm about to leave work, I'm heading home, and I'll catch you in my other camera setup so you can see in more detail exactly what's going on. Coverage wise, I am impressed by how this product stays on, but it's no matte velvet, that's for sure. Hello, it is 5:20 p.m. and it's comical how oily I am. Might I add that I did powder this foundation in the morning? This is why I don't like this foundation. The coverage didn't fade. Aside from this spot on my chin, it actually did a decent job at keeping the coverage on my skin, but it actually makes my skin oilier than it is with no products. Like all week, this week I have been using my usual IPKN BB cream, and I've been wearing that without any issues, even without powdering on some days, and at the end of the day I was not as oily as I am today with this foundation. I'm gonna have to find a way to use it up. Like obviously, you know, if I blot a few times throughout the day and then retouch with powder, I can manage, but yeah, if you have oily skin, combination oily skin, if you have any type of skin texture issues, dry patches, large pores, acne scarring, I would not recommend this. I would say it might be worth checking out if you have normal skin and you just want like a no fuss, easy to travel with foundation stick. This will probably be good if you don't have any pressing issues, but yeah, I can't really recommend this product. I am gonna cut this short because I cannot wait to wash my face. This is so funny. I mean, the studio lighting makes it look a little bit wetter than it looks in person, but it's pretty bad. Kudos to my bronzer and blush and eyeshadow that managed to stay on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. Let me know what you think. If you have this foundation and it works for you, please share your secrets in the comment section below. Let me know what your skin type is. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.